So today we're going to talk about barcodes and which ones you need for your product, especially for your Amazon product. Amazon mandates the use of GS1 UPCs for product listings. GS1 ensures unique and accurate product identifiers. You want appropriate product identifiers because in years past, what people used to do is actually go on eBay and buy fake barcodes or reused barcodes, and it would end up causing them issues in the future. So if you intend to brand register your brand, it makes all the sense in the world to buy your UPCs directly from GS1. Now, it is a little bit of an investment. It's going to cost you $250, and it's going to cost you $50 a year in renewal. This is assuming you will buy at least 10. There are cheaper options, but if you're a private label seller, you should be buying more than one. You should buy 10. That's just my opinion. You can buy less if you want, but today, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to buy 10 and how to go through the process with GS1. So the first step is to actually go to gs1us.org. And what you want to do is you want to click on Get a Barcode, this button right here. And here you see a couple different options. So the first option is to buy several barcodes. This is $250. It starts $250. Or you can buy a single one for $30. And then there's this global location identifier. I wouldn't really worry about this too much. This is more so about locations of products. So this isn't relevant to you in 99.9% of cases. So here we're going to choose the $250 option. So get GS1 company prefix. Okay. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to select how many you want, and here we're going to select 10. Now, if you select like 100, the price obviously goes up, right? And this list down here actually shows you 1 to 10, 1 to 100, and so on. And there's also an option at the bottom that's a $2,100 barcode that has an annual fee of $2,100. That's actually if you need FDA approval for a product. So if it's a food safety concern kind of product, you actually end up having to buy that kind of stuff. That's why it's so expensive to do actual, food that's regulated by the FDA. So basically we're going to choose this one here. So we have 1 to 10, so we're going to add to cart. So actually what happens is when you add it to the cart, it actually gives you a couple different things in the cart that are actually $0. These two down here are basically access to their data hub. So they're essentially giving you access to their data hub for free, which is a tool that helps you actually assign and create your UPCs. So just so you know, when you go ahead and check out, you're going to see some additional things. This actually mixed me up in the past. Okay, so what we're going to do now, for the purposes of this video especially, we're actually going to continue as new. So basically, if you're an existing customer, you go the other way. So I'm actually currently a customer, but I'm putting this underneath a completely different business and entity, so I want to separate it, right? So I do a completely different company. Okay, so basically this is the actual address, company address, and then order contact, that's you. So you're basically just going to go ahead and fill in all your stuff. Use this address, yes. Okay. So once you've filled in all your information, what you want to do is you want to click on confirm order. Okay. You confirm order, and then it brings you to this page here. So it's just reconfirming again. So company prefix license, initial 1 to 10 UPCs. It shows you the total, right? And then it just asks you to agree to a couple different things. So these are the licensing agreement and the cancellation policy. So you're basically you can go ahead and read them if you want, but it's going to be the normal contract verbiage, right? So you click those, and then once again here, you see the data hub access that's free. Then you're going to enter in the signee, so that's you basically, that you're the person buying the UPCs, and you're going to enter in your first and last name, including your email address. Okay, then you could just double check. Unfortunately, this is all blurred out, but company information and order contact, just double check all that, make sure it's all the same. It all matches up to what you need it to be. So once you fill all that in, you're going to scroll back up to the top. I agree to site's terms of service, sure. How are you going to pay? We're going to use a credit card. Here it is. Here's your thanks for your order page. GS1 company prefix, it's here, see below company prefix. So these here are essentially the 10 barcodes that I ordered. So after you go through that step and actually purchase the UPCs, what will end up happening is you will receive an email. Some of you may try to actually log in. Maybe you did a little Googling and you see the next step is to actually go into Data Hub to use your UPCs, which is what I'm going to show you next. I'm going to show you how to use Data Hub next. You actually have to wait until that email actually comes through, because if you think back, when you initially set up the account, they didn't actually ask for credentials and passwords. So first they send you the email congratulating you, and then that first login, you give them your credentials and you set up a password. And from then forward, that's your login and your actual password to actually log in. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I could see where someone could get confused during that step. So then once you're there, you get your email, you come back, you've set up your stuff. I'm not going to show you how to do that because once again, we don't want to show any confidential information like logins. You select login and you select access my barcodes data hub. Okay, so once you're in Data Hub, actually the first time you log in, it might show you some kind of form that you might have to click and accept terms of use or whatever. But essentially, this here shows you how many barcodes are used. So here we have 10. One is used, so 1 is in use out of the 10. And what you want to do is next is, there is a thing here that says I'm new, help me with my barcode, but you don't really have to do that. You can just follow our directions here. So you click on product. So after you click on product, what you want to do is you want to come all the way over here, and it says add new product. Okay. So here is your product description. So for this one here, I'm actually going to call it Coffee 30 Pack. Okay. Language English, barcode name. This is for your brand. So this is the brand we're using, Little White Box. And guys, here the case sensitivity is very important. So remember, whatever you registered with USPTO, so if you guys want to see a video about registering with USPTO, we'll link it down below and maybe put a card up here somewhere where you can see that process as well. This is the same exact case sensitivity, so pay attention to that. It needs to be identical here because later it needs to be identical in Amazon as well when you actually go use this to brand register. So start off on the right foot and just make sure everything matches as it should so you're completely official, okay? So industry, this is it's general, right? So we're gonna just keep it general. SKU, it's up to you if you wanna assign a SKU to it. You don't necessarily have to do that. If you're actually using this to make an Amazon product, none of this is gonna matter anyway because Amazon's gonna make up its own SKU. So if you're selling off Amazon, maybe that's important, maybe not, but we never use it, so I won't even lie to you and act like we do. Packaging level each, that means there's 1 unit per package. Okay, so you can either let them assign your GTIN, you could choose a specific one from your list, or you can choose a reserved one. This means if you already started the process before and you abandoned it, you can go back and choose that one. I don't know why you would ever want to really pick a specific one because they're just a bunch of numbers, so let them actually assign it for you. Okay, and this is the GTIN right here that they just assigned to me. Okay, save and continue. Assigning a GTIN to a product record will change its status. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, there we go. Now that you have all this here, now you could fill in all this information if you really wanted to, but realistically this is to track your products on GS1. It is up to you if you want to use all these details. I don't use them. Set status to in use right here, boom, continue. And it's basically official at this point, right? So now you can view your barcode. And this is essentially the barcode you just made. So then what you would do is you would take this number and then go to Amazon with this number to actually create your product listing. Guys, in the next video, we're actually gonna go through the brand registry process and show you how the work that you did on USPTO and now here on GS1 is going to help you with your next step to actually brand register. So make sure to look out for that video.